way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. Get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's play lock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout.
Dang, bro.
And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
2nd and long here. On the move, it's Owens. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on third.
That was good for
A great catch and run for 6. This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practiced.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15.
Nah, come take that hit.
Brings a return out across the
You're in the
25.
boy.
Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Using his legs, it's Owens. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The screen, he can go. Taken down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Hart. Oh, pressure's coming. Left side is Moore. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They're looking for an advantage to the right.
Good
Pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Breaks the tackle.
Oh my!
Got room at the
Oh my
35.
God!
Racing to the right. Touchdown Aggies. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball. Caught, and he's got room. The 50, the 40, at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. But I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Flush to the left. Makes a man miss. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance.
Oh my, John Latier.
Touchdown Sooners!
Boy,
He
love
shed
what John
tackles
was
right
doing.
and left and housed it.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Right side, it's Thomas. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming.
There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
Number 29.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So first down here as they go back to work. Throwing Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Riley. Finds a seam. He's at the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Quick give. It's Edwards. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Back and forth they go as these 2 high-powered attacks continue to flood the end zone. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Oh, at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Right side, it's Thomas. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Sets his feet. It's Mateer.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hansen. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Did the work himself. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
3rd and long coming up. Reed. Out wide right, it's Edwards. Breaks into the open. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Finds his man. It's Edwards. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Here's Reed to throw. Hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll lead the offense out there on 4th down. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. Back to throw, it's Mateer. In traffic, it's Harris. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I don't know how dudes have it.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The Sooners heading quickly to the line. Second down to the air. Escapes the pressure going right.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown Sooners.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, it's Morrow. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's past the marker. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Gets the back moving. Reed. Look out! It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Out wide left, it's Thomas. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hits inside, it's Blaylock. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. They're going to ride this running back. He's past the sticks. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Here comes the offense on 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Flips it out to the back. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Defense dropping into soft coverage. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Give to the running back. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off. Uh-oh, look out. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate.
What's the excuse to just watch the motherfucker on the ball
saying to themselves very quietly,
all game?
guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to
Come
keep
on,
scoring if
we
we're going to win
both
this
know
game.
we're
So
not
the
at
pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half. Say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Throwing Reed. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Moving to his left. On the move. He'll try to do it himself. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Straight ahead, it's Blaylock. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Right side, it's Blaylock. Breaks a tackle and got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he added the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown there last time.
Oh, a lot of space. Still on his feet. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
And the Aggies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Motion from the wideout. Reed. Out wide right, it's Craver. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires toward the end zone. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Somehow I'm not, but I'm putting the same defense on, buddy.
Here's Reed to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Owens. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Stepping to the right. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Again, it's Reed. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First play of this drive. With the catch, it's Sategna. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Batir. Turns it upfield. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense.
Found the seam on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Sooners want to move quickly. Trying to move them on the counter. Plows through the defense. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
It just quit, bro. Of course, he doesn't quit.
Those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Batir. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Coming to the line for 2nd and goal, and what will be the last play of the quarter. Using his feet. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown,
Okay, I don't know way too
Sooners!
much.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They go to the draw, looking for a crease. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Reed. Left side, it's Riley. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have 1 less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job.
He's loose. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation.
Yeah,
they slip the
just
run
say
in
you
there. All
want
you
to
got
turn
to do
on
now,
clock, bro.
you're playing deep for pass, but now come up,
Hear
just
that,
make the
bro?
tackle. Force a 4th down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be pass, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it. And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it.
And this
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Looking long. And here's the third interception of the night. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The run inside. It's Blaylock. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got some space.
Hey, he's had a great day all day today, and not a surprise why they've continued to feature him, and you've seen him make big plays. And down the stretch, we expect more of the same, don't we, guys? Like, up with the lead, ground game keeps that clock moving. You don't want to stop that thing. That clock is your friend. This defense better find some answers quick.